Okay, here we are, and we are in fact starting with a wedding. I did try and sort of go through and get us closer to the trial, and I have a bunch of fish we can make into fish sticks, so we will be rolling in money. But when I walked outside this morning, Violet was there for the wedding, so we are now going to, you know, go to a wedding. So yeah, let's do that.
Thanks for being my friend date to Angus and Francis's wedding. Now Sebastian won't rag on me for being single. Or maybe that's just wishful thinking. He is my little sib.
Oh no. I didn't think about what to wear. Should I change?
The ceremony is in the woods, so I think they're keeping it pretty casual. Besides, you could wear a potato sack and still look good.
Hey, you too. Let's go. Hi, Cameron. It's such a lovely day for a wedding, no?
Well, Angus thought it would be lovelier in our consciousness center, but alas, Francis was quite set on a civil ceremony, it seems. I am honored that Angus and Francis have chosen me, their mayor, to preside over their special day. Angus, do you take Francis to be your lawfully married by me husband?
I do.
And Francis, do you take Angus to be your husband?
I do.
I now pronounce you husband and husband.
Okay, like that is too cute, and I'm happy. And now we're just gonna sit and talk to everyone, I guess, because all the people have things to say. So let's hear about their thoughts on the wedding.
Mayor Soft did such a fine job officiating the wedding. He really takes an interest in his constituents' lives, you know? And the cake Angus made was very tasteful and tasty.
Oh yeah, that's a thing. We get to take cake home from the wedding, which is pretty cool.
Wasn't that wedding ceremony great? I only wish I could have had me officiate my wedding to Mrs. Soft. That wouldn't have been legal, though. But maybe for our vow renewal.
I thought you were gonna let Cameron do that. Anyway, doesn't matter. Probably shouldn't officiate your own wedding, though. Seems a little silly. You should be in the wedding.
Sad to see something start
shoot.
out with hope and end in sorrow. Francis and Angus, though, I think they'll make it.
Hold on, let me see if I can do that again. Oh no, it's not gonna let me. Okay, sorry. Apparently something about his sister's divorce, I think. Did not mean to hit the button. I apologize.
I don't know Francis and Angus that well yet, but they seem like a perfect couple. Too bad I'll never find love like theirs. Ah, joking! Joking! Sort of.
Well, I mean, you are kind of skeevy, so maybe be a better person and someone will love you.
It makes me so happy that one of my flock has found happiness. I only hope Francis joins him on Sundays.
Well, I mean, he probably won't do that, but that's okay.
He's mine! And we couldn't have had better weather. I can't wait to see the photos.
Yay, I'm so excited. Weddings are fun.
Oh, wasn't that wedding lovely? Oh, don't mind me. Weddings always make me a little teary.
Wasn't the wedding beautiful? I just need to nap now. For like a decade.
Poor Violet, she did all the flowers. Though it doesn't look like there are a lot of flowers, so I don't really know. Doesn't matter. It's a video game.
It
It was super nice of Angus and Francis to let me play at their wedding. Even if everyone was, like, staring at me and I was so nervous I kind of wanted to throw up.
Very nice of them. And Kai?
I am totally stoked for Angus and Francis. I think they're like the coolest couple. Plus, Angus made me some ono malasadas once.
I don't know what those are, but I'm sure it was lovely.
You know my favorite part of weddings? The open bar. I went to a dry wedding once. Once!
Yeah, I mean, drinking at weddings is fun.
Weddings are so boring. And then there's kissing. Huh. Mom says I won't mind kissing so much when I grow up, but no way! I don't want to get cooties.
You don't have to like kissing when you grow up either, if you don't want to. But it is something most people grow into.
I'm so glad the wedding is over. My sister's been a total stress ball over the flowers. Maybe now she'll mellow out. Who am I kidding? Violet doesn't really do mellow.
No, we have a witch trial coming up.
I understand why Francis and Angus chose a civil ceremony.
I didn't hit an extra button there. That was all he said. Huh, weird. Okay, doesn't matter.
Oh, I love weddings. And that cake was divine.
I love weddings. Everyone's so happy. And the flowers. Violet really outdid herself.
We gave him the stuff for their present, right? I hope so. I think so.
Oh, Parker's been working so hard on his wedding gift for Francis and Angus. He always has been a hopeless romantic. I still don't know why he picked me.
Because you're great. That's why.
I wish Angus and Francis could get married every day. Mom promised us each a new toy if we behaved and didn't make a scene.
What kind of toy are you gonna get, though? These are the questions we need to know the answers to.
Weddings here are so small, it's adorable. Back when my mum was trying to hire a matchmaker, she was planning 300 guests minimum. But that's typical back home. All the mums use their kids' weddings to show off. Just wasn't right for me.
No, 300 guests sounds kind of scary. But I'm not a people person, so who knows?
I do hope Angus and Francis decide to take a honeymoon at some point.
I'm sure that would be nice for them.
That was a nice wedding. Weddings usually give me the hives, just like everyone trying to outdo each other on social media. Like your marriage is somehow going to be better if you have 500 mason jars filled with fairy lights.
Well, if 500 mason jars worth of fairy lights makes you happy, then that's worth it.
I never married. Things were different in my day. Angus and Francis, their stars aligned at just the right time. I'm glad for them.
We're married! Oh, I can't believe it! I'm Mr. Angus Seton Calderon! Francis couldn't believe that I sourced real island mangoes for the cake filling. Thanks so much for helping me keep it a surprise, Tara.
You're welcome. I love how excited they both are. It's so cute.
Francis and Angus are a fine young couple. I wish them well. I was married to my Helena for 50 years. I miss her every day. I know Otto does too.
Yeah, losing a partner's very hard. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, see, look, there's like 3 flowers. Okay, maybe more like 9, but still. Because I think the flowers that are wrapped around the tree like this were already there. I don't know. I could be making that up. Anyway, we're gonna take some cake and head out, I guess.
Wedding cake!
Alright, and now we have a wedding cake. Let's go. That was everyone, right? I think so. Let's go. Oops, wrong way. Remember how to leave the forest. Perhaps. There we go. I guess it's all the trees, maybe? I don't know. We are gonna need some more wood, but we can do that later.
Am I sure I'm ready to leave the wedding? Last chance for cake.
Yeah, we already got cake, so we're good. It doesn't let you take more cake. I did try. Okay, so we have a bunch of stuff. We're gonna have to wait until everyone else leaves the wedding. If they do, I don't know if everyone will open today or not. But, we need to get to Lena's so we can buy flour, so we can turn all our fish into fish cakes. An absolutely absurd number of fish cakes. We'll take that, and then we'll be able to do that when we change the seasons. We probably won't do it until then, but when we do, we'll get there. Also, we need to go and pick some more blackberries, because I picked up a request from Angus, I think, for blackberries. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. So, we need a couple more blackberries for Angus. Also, I've got the, like, fasty moving spell on, and also the summon things spell, which is pretty cool. The first time I've used that one, so I kind of like it. It's really nice. You don't have to worry about her trying to pick things up and then telling you she doesn't have any energy when you're just trying to pick up some sticks, which doesn't require any energy to begin with. So, I don't know. Kind of a fan. I don't think it was that hard to put together, so it might be worth it later to, like, keep doing it. I guess if we're gonna go and do a lot of mining or a lot of collecting and stuff, I think it would probably be worth it. Which is why I did it, because I thought I was gonna have a couple more days. Because, the witch trial's in 4 days, but we'll be able to go and make the fennel now, and I think we have to wait until after dark to get the thing from Natalia. We'll figure that one out when we get there, I guess. But I think so. It would kind of be dangerous to go now, even though it's locked. Oh, I think our lemons are ready. Yep. And the mulberries too, it looks like. And the olives. And the olives. I need to wait for Natalia to show up though, because I need to get stuff to get a juicer. And then we're gonna buy like a tannery and stuff. I think maybe we did? I don't think we did buy the tannery, actually. I don't remember. But our shed's big now. So that's good. Should we go check on that? Let's go see what's happening in here. Okay, perfect. Because I've got some more of these for you. And I can probably do that. Cool. Yeah, okay. I haven't bought one yet. But we also are going to need the juicer, I think, and the sewing machine. Hold on, let me just check and see about the juicer thingy majig. Is that not one of the options? Juice press. Here we go. Okay, so oh, we can build one of these now. Might as well, I suppose. I don't think it like takes time to do things, but check. Go here and say we want olive oil. Oh yeah, okay, so that we can do just anytime, it doesn't matter. But we're gonna need that for the tanning solution. I think we also might need mandrakes though, which like ouch, because we don't have any mandrakes. Well, actually I might have one because it probably didn't save me making the revitalizing potion. Because I made one of those before I had to close it because of the wedding. Recipe for corn soup. I don't know, doesn't sound appealing. But that's probably a me thing. I'm a very picky eater. Less so, now that I'm vegan. But that's mostly just because I can say I'm vegan. I don't have... less of like a, I can't eat this because, and more of like a, I'm vegan, so I can't eat it, that's why. I don't know. I found to be particularly convenient. I've also, as now an adult, I can kind of eat more foods that I don't like. You know, just like be polite or whatever. Which is good, I suppose. I don't know. I mean, it's not like fun, but it was a thing. The thing I had to do as a child once. I'm pretty sure like only once though. There was the one time when we were at my aunt's for Christmas and then my mother made me eat turkey and it was very weird. Because then they were like, how do you like the turkey? And I'm like, well, I mean, like it tastes like turkey, but turkey's gross. So I'm not having a good time. But I'm sure you've done a good job because like turkey, it tastes like that, right? But yeah, there was a time where a friend, my friend's mother like got me to eat lasagna. I didn't do ground meat, which I mean, is probably still true, except in like burgers. Though I eat like fake ground meat now, like all the time. I suppose that doesn't really matter. But yeah, so I ate the lasagna, and then I told her that I liked it, and then she called my mom. I was like, see, I got her to eat the lasagna. It's cool. And then I got home, and my mother's like, so you like the lasagna? I'm like, no, Mama, please don't make me do that again. It was horrific. Which is, again, kind of an exaggeration. But I do not like lasagna.
Do you think there's a market for personal weather machines? My island-wide prototype needs a good rethink.
I mean, I do... Like, I don't even really like just, like, fake lasagna with, like, fake meat in it or whatever. I make, like, like, you make, like, a white vegetable lasagna, which is better. I don't love tomato sauce. I can't eat it now, but things are better most of the time without it.
You have lost so many who might have helped you in this moment. Gloria, Marcus, now Hazel. Now we will see if this coven can still stand against the forces of dark magic.
I'm hopeful that we'll be okay. I mean, imagine. That's usually how video games go, right? Oops, we can't talk to you yet today, because we already talked to you at the wedding.
Wesley's Howl is finally getting pretty good. For a while there, he sounded like a pup.
Well, I mean, he was a new werewolf, so maybe he was like a werewolf pup? Maybe? I don't know. I don't know how any of that works. I've never paid attention. I mean, it's technically fictional, so I guess how it works depends on the particular lore of the particular thing. Should we go see if everyone else has left the wedding yet? Because that might be helpful. I would indeed like to go and, you know, words. Stop at Natalia's and get some of that stuff. Yeah, we're gonna need like, I think 5 silver and like 20 iron, I think, perhaps? I think. I don't know. We can see. Also, I move fast enough, I can probably just go back and forth if I screw up. Which, you know, happens sometimes. Anyway, let's go see if other people are gonna open their businesses today. Because that would be convenient. Perfect. Look at that. Okay, so I need 20 of these ones. Ish, like 17. We'll just buy 20. And then we'll get 5 of these ones. And I think that should be good. I don't know. I guess we'll go find out, I suppose. Alright, yeah. I still don't think we're gonna do that. I mean, having the mining and the fishing ones are nice, but now you can fish as a cat, which is pretty legit. That was how I got, like, all of the fish that I have now acquired. Is with the, cat fishing. Because it doesn't use any energy or any bait, and you can just, like, do it forever. Which, I mean, pretty legit. Okay, we'll put this one over here, I think. We've got that one, and we're also gonna need a sewing machine. This one. Perfect. Look at us. Yes, I was right. It was 20. Look at me. I remembered all the things. I'm proud of me for that anyway. I don't know that anyone else would be, but I'm proud of me. Okay, we have 9. I think we'll start making green cloth. Alright, we don't have any green dye, of course. Oops. This one. Yeah, because to make this, we just need green. Okay, so we'll just need like 2 things of green dye. Which would be good because then we can start selling things to Violet, and hopefully we'll unlock some of the outfits that I really enjoy. Oh, no, it did apparently save me making that, so I guess we'll have to wait on that one. 2, I think, for now. We don't want to overdo it because we need lemons for the tanning solution. But we'll make up our fennel powder. Oh, whoops, we're gonna need some blue. Okay, and then we'll make 2 of those. And do we have everything we need for the tanning solution now? No, because we're still short the mandrakes and then the olive oil, but we can get that. We have olives, so that one won't be too hard, which is good. Okay, what are we doing next? I don't remember. I guess we can go stop buying. Oh, we want to go and spend a stupid amount of money on flour so we can make all of the fish sticks. What if it was like $8,500, I think? If I did the math right, which I probably did, because I just put it in a calculator. So, can't imagine I could have screwed it up that badly.
Tara, this is incredible. You are truly the apple of my pie.
Thanks, Angus. Okay, so let's go down and see Lena. Oh, whoops. And Kai. Let's see what he's selling. I don't know if we need anything. I guess we could get another one of these, because then I can buy or get another box, which means we'll have more silk faster. Okay, and I don't think I need those for anything. I don't actually know, but I don't think so. So I'm gonna call that a success. And now we're gonna buy like 100 of these, because the world is insane. And I spend too much time fishing. I guess maybe we should just buy 101. Technically I have 101 fish. Okay, so, and Sophia will be open too when we get back. Yeah, we'll just, alright, we don't need to talk to anyone today, because we talked to them all at the wedding, and apparently that just, like, counts. I don't know. Maybe sucks, like, a little bit. Maybe not. I don't know. Maybe Wes will be back in his store, because we need to go in there to get a cutscene for him, actually. That was a thing I had to exit out of as well, because I ran into a shop to say hi, and it was like, cutscene, and I was like, whoops. So, we also have that to look forward to, I guess. Anyway, let's make a stupid amount of fish sticks. Because I have a stupid amount of fish. I don't know, fishing as a cat is kind of fun, especially when you can move really fast. Because it didn't take me very long. It was like literally one day, and it wasn't even that late by the time I went to bed. I was pretty proud of me, at least. And all of those. Okay. Apparently I did do some of the math wrong, because I don't have 101. I only have 100. But not a big deal. I just want to go see if Wes is at his, because that will make our lives a little bit easier, if we can do that now. Yeah, okay, cool. So let's do our little cutscene thingamajig.
What you reading, Wesley?
Oh, I just acquired an out-of-print collection of traditional Russian fairy tales. I think my mom might have softened the endings of some of these when she read them to me at bedtime.
Have you always loved old books and lore?
Yes. I was studying the classics in college right before I got bit. I guess I was always kind of a dreamy kid. What about you, Tara? Do you have a favorite fairy tale?
I always liked Little Red Riding Hood. I guess I can relate to the story of a little girl who traveled to her grandma's house to try to make her feel better.
Wolves are very misrepresented in some fairy tales, I'm sad to say. I guess part of my fascination with folktales is my hope that I might find a clue in them that will lead me to a cure. I never imagined when I used to read them that I would one day live among the Fae. Perry doesn't like us to spend too much time with humans, but I feel you can relate to how I feel. Your world changed just as suddenly as mine did.
That's true.
Yes, well, I feel like I can be myself around you, Tara.
Yay! So, that's good. Alright, we can't talk to him again either. Okay, cool. Does he have anything that we want? Any good spells? It says the Summon Night spell. Summon Wind. Oh, okay. We'll need to sell him some things if we want to get the, other spells for longer. So maybe we should do that, perhaps? I mean, we could probably... I don't know. Why do I have an extra reverse time spell? That's weird. Anyway, I guess maybe we'll make a couple of easy spells so we can sell those to him and get the other stuff so we can have all of the good spells. I don't know exactly what they entail or what we need to make them or not, but you know, I've been enjoying moving pretty quickly. I've been having a good time. Anyway, what we need to do, I guess we should pop down and sell to Sophia. And then, should we go to the gloaming and water our flowers? That seems like a good idea. And then we'll pop out and chop wood in the forest until it is dark. And then I guess maybe we'll be able to stop by Natalia's, hopefully, before we go into the coven? I mean, I can do it, obviously. I don't know, we'll be in a weird space, but that's okay. We'll have to, like, go back. But I don't think that's a big deal. I'm not gonna remember to save energy if we don't do it that way. So, let's sell these boys. Ooh. I feel like... Oh, we did have 101. I just had a flower that I didn't remember that I had. Yeah, because we're gonna have to leave the forest to do that. But if we don't do the flowers now, I'm not gonna remember later. So we should probably do that now. So that will be our plan. And we still don't need to talk to anyone. There's a mandrake, so we should be able to make our tanning solution. We can do that when we go home. I should remember before we go to bed. We'll have to remember to get the olive oil before we go downstairs though, but you know. Oh, we should see if Shelby is selling any mandrakes and stuff. Because again, they're useful. I like them. We need them for a lot of things, it seems. No, of course not. Okay, cool. Well, let's go and magically pick up a mushroom. Oh, is that? No, that's a cricket. Yeah, okay. You can only get crickets when you're a cat. I don't know if you have to hit a button regularly or if running over them works when you don't have this spell active. Because I've never done it without this spell active, so I don't really know what the rules there are. But I'm sure... I don't know. I guess maybe it was a thing we could test out later at some point. I don't know. It seems kind of like I would probably just do most of that stuff off stream. I guess we'll use the witchweed because we have a bunch of it. Oh, we have way more poppies. Well, poppies are good for red dye, but I guess clay's also good for red dye. Or maybe that was the move. Whoops. It's okay. I'm pretty sure Perry sells witchweed, so if we do run into a place where we need a bunch of it and we don't have any, that will be okay. But let's water all our flowers, and then we'll chop some wood until we can go to Natalia's and steal her precious item. Because we need an item that's important to her for this bell, for the wraith. Because, I don't know, because that's what Shelby said. So that's what we've got to do. And you just use like a lock-picking spell. Which I know because I've ran by her house with a lock-picking spell in my pocket. And it was like, do you want to lock-pick this? And then I said, no, I shouldn't do that yet because we are not on stream. So I have not lock-picked her yet. But we do have the lock-picking spells. So we should be okay on that front. Oh, also I opened the last floor of the mine. I didn't go down to floor 20 because I didn't know if it was going to do like a cutscene thing or not. I wasn't sure. But we have indeed reached the bottom of the mine. Which, you know, is exciting. I think, maybe, perhaps, who knows. Anyway, we're just gonna cut all of the wood. Because we're gonna need some wood if we want to, I don't know, like get a barn and stuff. Which I think we should do, and get sheep. We should have enough, whatchamacallit, soil. Fertilizer? Whatever it calls it. You get the hayfield, because I want to do that before we buy the sheeps. Because then I don't have to remember to feed the sheeps, and it makes them free, which is good. Because obviously we still have to feed the chickens, but that's okay. We can remember to feed the chickens, and you still have to go and pet the sheeps every day. I may have gotten a singular cow on my other save. So, I'm gonna test that out and see how I feel about it.
I could eat some food.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I got it, babe. Got it. I'm sorry. Anyway, I guess we will, feed time all the way up. And while we do that, we'll run home and get our olive oil and maybe set up our tanning solution. That would be worth it. And then hopefully it'll be dark and we can run by Natalia's and steal the thing that we need to steal from her. And then we'll be able to stop in and get the potion or whatever ready that we need. Give all this stuff to Shelby and he'll do a thing, I guess, I suppose, I imagine. I don't actually know how that works or not, but we'll figure it out. Okay, so let us go and make some juice over here. Oh, we can make another, whatchamacallit. Those are words. Very good words I've got here. Let's see. What do we need for the silkworm thingamajig? Perfect. We only need wood. Perfect. Look at that. So I'll make us another one of those, and we can put some mulberry leaves in there too, because we've got a bunch now. And then we'll nip down here and make a tanning solution. Oops, not that one. This one. And we're also going to put one of these in there. So it makes 3, I think. What it says? Yeah, okay. So that'll make 3, which is pretty good. Maybe we'll make another silver and another copper. I don't remember how many copper we have or not, but that's okay. Not like super important or anything. Okay. So now we're just kind of painting, which, you know, is not ideal. Maybe I could have had like wedding cake or something. Maybe I should have had like wedding cake or something. Oh, she's a quest. Let's talk to her about her quest.
Tara, that mine near your house, how deep does it go, do you think?
There are 20 levels. I can tell you that from experience.
Woo! Impressive. Someone's been doing a lot of caving. Listen, I'd like to study some ore samples from the lowest reaches of the mine, but I don't have the skills to go that deep.
Huh. Why analyze rocks instead of clouds?
I want to know if Fairhaven's weather has always been this way. A grad schoolmate is a geologist, so if I send her samples, she might be able to tell me how much water they were exposed to over time.
I'm not sure I fully get it, but okay.
Brilliant. You're a great help. If you could nab me a sample of ore from the very bottom level, that would be perfect for my study.
Okay, Gil wants a sample from the lowest levels of mine, but the coven members may have some opinions on that. So I guess we will go and talk to them tonight and see what they say. We might give it to them, because I gave it to Giva on my other save, because I figured giving it to the coven was maybe the better thing to do. I don't actually know what the better thing to do is, or if there is a better thing to do. But you never know. So yeah, I do think we might just wait, which is probably a bad use of our time. But we're getting there. It's getting dark. I think it's 8 o'clock before we can break into anybody's house. Perhaps. I do not actually know. But I guess we'll find out. Just stand creepily outside of Natalia's. It's totally not suspicious at all.
You know...
Yeah, okay. Right. We should indeed wait until it's dark. That does make sense. I guess we will wait until it's dark. But I do think maybe she just, like, lives in there, too. I don't know if she has a house or not. Is it dark enough yet? Yes. Okay, cool. Let's break in.
Pins, open up and let me in.
And take this. Oh, her hammer. Yeah, I guess that makes sense, doesn't it? Cool. And now we can head up to the coven, where we will give all this stuff to Shelby and make the thing to hopefully deal with the wraith. And also talk to him about the give a thing. So that is our next step. I guess that's how that works, isn't it? Anyway, oh, we should pick the moonflowers too. I haven't done that in a minute. So we'll do that, and then we'll go and do all the wraithy things, which is nice and exciting. I just hope it goes well for Sophia, because that would be bad if it didn't. I wonder what would happen if you like didn't do it in time, but I don't know. I'm too much of a chicken to do that, so anyway, I guess we will talk to Shelby about it now.
Here, Farseer. Something else that holds a bit of Natalia in it.
I've been looking forward to this. I want to see how Natalia's story goes.
So do I.
So many miles above the sea.
I'll wait for him to finish.
Oh, there you are, Miss Kuznetsova. And there's the babka, still alive. I've aged better than her.
What did Natalia do?
She flew all the way back to her pa's village in Russia to ask the Babka to lift the curse. Brave of her, the Babka gave her an old hammer. This hammer belonged to Natalia's grandpa's pa, and told her that if she used the hammer, her fortunes would be set right.
So that's why she became a blacksmith so suddenly.
Seems that way.
But Natalia still thinks she suffers from misfortune. Did the Babka lie?
Don't know. No surprise that Natalia's fed up with witches, though. You can get started on this incantation, novice. Finding out which parts of Natalia the wraith latched onto was the hard part.
Okay, I guess we've got one of those to make. And let's talk to him about the other thing.
That scientist wants rocks from the mine, does she now?
I guess it's pointless to ask how you know that already.
Yep. It'd be for the best if you gave me those rocks instead of her.
Why? Is she going to turn them into some weapon of mass destruction?
Novice. Giver seems friendly, but you just don't know. And this fall we can't be too careful.
I want to see what she discovers, though.
Tell you what, girl. Bring me the rocks, and we'll both find out what they tell me.
Okay, sure. You do have a point.
Cool. So let's see, what do we need for the wraithy thing? I guess we could just fly home and see. Probably be faster. But we're already doing it this way anyway, so... wraith. Fealty to fair folk. Okay, this one. Perfect. We even have all the things we need. So let's go do that, and then we can bring it back to him. And then see what happens next, I guess. Okay, and we had the paper and stuff too. Good. Let's go downstairs and write our incantation. Oops, wrong one. This one. And this one. Yay! Okay, the tanning solution and stuff is still going. We'll just leave those alone for now. We can deal with that tomorrow. And, yeah, we'll probably just fly back, because lazy. Also, I don't know if being out after, like, curfew or whatever will get us in trouble. I don't know how that works. I mean, I guess we could find out, but, seems dangerous. No one will be telling us we're a witch, right? Okay, Lena is who we talked to about the thingamajig.
I have the incantation ready. Can we rid Natalia of the wraith now?
Good, but we must wait until it's exerting its influence. At that time, it'll be weakened enough to banish. It is sure to do so at Sophia's trial, so we must wait until then.
Now that the incantation is prepared, there's nothing to do but wait until Sophia's rich trial to use it. Okay, so now I guess we wait. And that'll be like all of 4 days. Anyway, I'm gonna nip back and do this one more time. And then also we will, you know, we'll make some more of those levitation potions. Because I'm using them quite a bit, it seems. So let's pop some more of those on. We'll do 2, why not? Cool. And then, I mean, I guess we can collect this and make another one. Or, why not? Well, let's go. And then we'll go to bed. And start tomorrow and see what we're gonna do then.
Bed?
Yes, you should indeed go to bed. Oh shoot, I probably should have stopped at Parker's yesterday. We go check on the tanning solution? Probably should. Oh, we didn't put any of our dyes on either. That's a thing we probably should have done. But, we can work on that. Because if we're dyeing fabric, it helps to have that, you know, going. I ended up with, like, 2 dyeing baths in my other save. Because, you know, faster. But we are just starting on our selling things journey, so I suppose we should probably wait. Is that another one of those? Yeah, okay, cool. So let us go and deal with the chickens and talk to the cat. And then I guess we'll decide what we'll do from there. I really wish I could have gotten us closer to the trial, but I mean, the wedding's kind of important. I didn't want y'all to miss the wedding, because that would suck. I guess, I mean, if you're watching me play it and you're not planning to play it yourself, I suppose it would suck, but if you are also playing it yourself or have played it yourself, I suppose, I don't know, maybe it wouldn't be that important. But most of the games I watch other people play are games I don't play myself, so helpful to like have all the things and read all the things and all of that. Alright. Okay, so let's pop into... Ooh, whoops, hold on. Let us, change the time back. I wondered why it was going so fast. That was a little scary. Scary may be an exaggeration, but you know, whatever. We'll just stop in and talk to all the people. We take one of these? Probably. But, we should probably wait, I guess, until we get the gold for our axe and our pickaxe. Which I guess we can't do until Monday anyway.
I swear, every time I pop into town, something's different. You humans live life on fast forward.
I guess, maybe? Probably because we don't live as long as you do. So it seems like things have to go faster. I guess. Maybe. Perhaps. I don't actually know.
When Juliet played at the wedding, it reminded me of Giacomo. He used to walk around Ravenwood Hollow whistling. One day, maybe Juliet will do the same.
Hopefully. Get her mother not burned at the stake first, I suppose.
Now I see what song Juliet was practicing that whole time. She's really got an ear for music, just like her pa.
Oh, I didn't know her dad was a musician.
He wasn't as such, but he had a sweet singing voice. He used to sing below Sophia's window when they were courting.
Oh, really? That is adorable.
Yes, it was quite a love story.
Oh, very sweet. Oh, and he's got mandrakes and shells. So we've hit the jackpot. Oh, we have quite a few shells, it seems, actually. But that's okay. And now we'll go and talk to all the other people. I do struggle moving fast around Wavenwood, because there's all those, like, turns and stuff you can get caught on.
Ariel can't resist helping an injured animal. Because of it, I've been forced to learn a great deal about what herbs heal the creatures of the earth.
Well, I'm sure that's helpful things to know. I would imagine so anyway. Whoops. Okay, and down. To Ariel. Let's see what he has to say.
Perry was sighing about a mirror the other day. I still can't understand the idea of romance, much less being involved so closely with a human.
Does everybody but me like Amira? Like, is that... Am I missing something? Because, like, the entire world seems to like her, and Perry doesn't even really like humans, so if she is also into Amira, like, I mean, it's kind of a big deal, maybe? I don't know. Probably an exaggeration, but... I don't know. Maybe she's not romantically into her, and only, like, friendshiply interested in her? I don't know. Wasn't clear. Doesn't matter either way, I suppose. I mean, it's her life. She can do whatever she wants with it. I just don't understand the attraction to Amira. I don't get it. Kim's like super into her. Which, you know, I guess we've decided we're not gonna marry them. Even though I still sometimes kind of want to. Because they're very cute. But apparently they're also very into Amira. And they like pumpkin spice. We just have to remember all of the things about them that I don't like. And then we'll be able to handle the, you know, Wesley thing. Because he's into fairy tales. And even Russian fairy tales, which is nice. I do indeed enjoy Russian fairy tales. Probably mostly just the ones with Baba Yaga in it. But, I don't know. I guess I'm a little bit cliche, I suppose, in that way. Alright, Gavel will be up here, so I guess we should stop and talk to her as well. But let's get our last digs words. You know, I'm good at stuff. not really at all. But we pretend sometimes that I'm good at stuff. Make me feel better about my life, I guess. Maybe. Who knows? Anyway, let's talk to Giva and see what she has to say.
Oh, wasn't that wedding charming? Shame they didn't have Cameron to officiate, though. I know Francis isn't a member of the League, but I'm sure Cameron wouldn't have mucked up the ceremony with his own rubbish.
I think it's really cute that she is friends with Cameron, even though she is also not a member of the League or interested in any of his beliefs. I think it's really cute that they have this little friendship. I very much enjoy it. I do wish maybe, I mean again, that's a thing we've talked about, I guess, so it's probably not important to talk about now. Sorry, what I was going to say was that I wish that people could get together and just sort of do that. I mean, again, Giv is, as far as I know, at least, not interested in men. So he probably wouldn't date Cameron and they'd just be friends, and that's cute and I love it. But like Kim and Amira, I feel like they just are, I don't know. Maybe I'm just jealous, which I mean is a reasonable assumption, I suppose.
Otto was so quick to believe everything Natalia said. Maybe I should take myself off the neighborhood watch. At least then, I wouldn't have to sit through shifts with Natalia.
I don't think you put yourself on the neighborhood watch. I'm pretty sure Otto was just like, yep, that's a thing Thomas is doing now. Because he wasn't sure he wanted to, I don't think.
Are you bummed about school starting, Finn?
Me?
Yeah, okay. He said that already. Let's pop down and see about collectibles on the beach. And then we will continue going and talking to all of the people. And not fishing. Talking to Sophia.
I'm just worried sick. What if they all decide I'm a witch? What will happen to Juliet?
Well, all of us will take care of her if something bad happens to you. But I'm also sure something bad won't happen to you. Hopefully. I'm at least optimistic about it. Because it's a video game. So it should be okay. I think. I don't know. We're gonna choose to be optimistic about it. Because that's all we've got. We do have like 3 more days. Ouch. Okay, so we'll probably do like a couple of short days. Just to sort of get to the trial. I'm gonna pop down to the mine and we'll go check out the last floor. Because that's a thing that needs doing. And then I guess maybe we can mine stuff. Or I guess maybe we should chop more wood, probably. But first we should get the, whatchamacallit sample. Those are good words. Anyway, not important. Let's talk to Lena and see what she has to say. If we can get in the door. There we go.
So Vanessa asked me to come in for a chat because Finn's reading skills are not where they should be. How do I tell her that I just don't have time right now? Or that he reads perfectly fine at home?
Interesting.
I don't always love being a teacher, but I do.
Yeah, she said that before too. Okay, we'll chat with Kai.
So, I have a theory. Natalia spends a lot of time hammering things at her forge, right? Maybe she wound up breathing in some fumes or something. Like she got high on her own supply, you know?
Maybe.
I'm just saying.
I suppose it's possible. Okay, we don't need any of those things. Let's talk to Damon.
You should check out Sophia's diner.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, we've been here for like 3 seasons now. We have indeed been to the diner.
Juliet played so well at the wedding. It's the best live music we've had around here since Parker stopped giving harmonica concerts in the bar.
I'm sure that was very cute.
Otto's told me to stop patronizing Sophia's play. If
Okay, he said that too. So, not a big deal there. We'll chat with Juliet.
You played really beautifully, Juliet. Oh, thanks. Everyone keeps coming up to me and telling me that. Normally, when people try and talk to me, I kind of want to hide, but it's been nice.
Well, I'm happy that it's been nice.
Juliet's song was so pretty. I'm glad I didn't mess her up too much.
Yeah, me too, Em. Okay, we'll talk with Amira.
Now that I know Juliet can play guitar so beautifully, I have a mission. We are going to start a Fairhaven band. Members of all talent levels are welcome. Any skills you'd like to contribute?
I can whistle with a blade of grass.
Oh, you were serious?
I wonder what instrument Amira plays. Or if she would be the vocalist, or how that would work. I don't know. I'd like to know. I am curious.
I have to say, Francis and Angus were onto something having their wedding in the woods. It was such a peaceful ceremony. If only there weren't malcontents around to make me worry.
Well, you shouldn't be worried about malcontents. That's a little bit silly. Should we, here, we'll give one of these to Grandma. Been a while since we've done that.
Grandma, Violet and I went into the gloaming with Amira. I can't believe that place exists. And we found an echo blossom that Gloria left behind. Now Violet's more determined than ever to find her mom.
I kind of imagined she'd mention something about the wedding, but I guess not. Okay, so we have to go to the gloaming and water flowers, and then... Should we go to the mine, or should we just get some more wood? Because we don't have a lot of wood, actually. I think it looks like we have a little bit of wood. But, 146 isn't great. Yeah, okay. So we need wood more than we need, like, gold and stuff. So, that will probably be our plan. And we have to remember to stop by Marty's tomorrow.
That wedding sure was refreshing. The last wedding I went to was my dad's. He was marrying his 5th wife. They had a champagne luge. It was tacky.
Yeah, that's, very special.
Well, you know, I don't know. Some people get married too quickly. Or, you know, don't think it's that important. And that you can just get married and divorced and do that a bunch of times. I don't know, it's their life. Let them live it how they want to. I don't know, if I were gonna marry someone who'd already been married 4 times, I would wait like a bunch of years to really make sure that we were going to stay married. Okay, do we have any more seeds? Ooh, I don't remember. No, okay, of course not. Anyway, not important. We can pick some more up tomorrow, I guess? Yeah, I think everybody in Ravenwood's still open tomorrow. I'm pretty sure. They just close Mondays. Yeah. Okay. Or we've decided that is true. Whether it is or not, I guess we'll find out tomorrow? Anyway, now we're just gonna chop some wood so we can spend our energy before we go home and go to bed. So we can get to the trial sooner, because I really want to know what happens. I'm very excited about it. I did not play that part in the other save. I made sure to stop before then, because I didn't want to be spoiled. I just kind of want it to happen on stream. I don't know, it's kind of fun to like live react to things. Much more fun to live react than to already know what's going to happen, I think. At least for me personally. I don't know. I suppose there are pros and cons to both approach, really. Knowing what you're doing gives you sort of like a better idea of how to go about things, and you don't make as many stupid mistakes. But, I don't know. Do you think that, like, actual reaction is kind of nice to have? But I guess that's just me, really, I suppose. Everyone else has their own opinion, which, you know, is how that works. And it's how it should work. Don't let anyone else tell you that your opinion is wrong, because you're not wrong. It's not a fact, it's an opinion, so it cannot be incorrect. I don't know, I do always find it weird when people get upset, when people don't like things that they like. Like somehow it's some sort of weird personal attack or something. I don't know. I don't get it.
I could eat some.
Okay, cool. Let us nip off home and check on the dye. We should probably be able to switch over, I think, to doing the silk, and then we'll be able to make that little outfit. which hopefully Violet will want to buy from us. I guess she doesn't open until Monday? Is she open on Mondays? Oh, she's open on Sundays, or Saturdays, so she's probably not open on Mondays. We popped in and talked to any of these people yet today? I don't think so. We should probably do that, shouldn't we?
Did you see the portrait Parker gave us as a wedding present? When we first moved here, Francis would bring me bunches of turtle heads he picked out while walking. Parker's the sweetest guy for remembering that.
Yeah, he really is. I'm very happy that you had a good wedding gift.
We got lots of useful wedding gifts, and Natalia made us a new cast iron pot. But don't tell her that my favorite gift is that portrait Parker gave us.
Oh, what is a thing?
Hi, Francis. Oh, those are pretty.
Thanks. They're matching wedding bands for me and Angus. I've been working on them for ages, and then this morning, he said he doesn't want to wear a wedding band. Something about being worried about losing it in the dough or burning himself on the oven. I'm trying not to be devastated, but totally not succeeding.
Maybe he could wear it a different way where he wouldn't lose it. Like on a necklace?
That's such a cheesy idea. But Angus is kind of cheesy, so he might go for it. Thanks, Tara. Keeping it real, I think I'm just anxious because I'm trying to, like, cobble together a new family out of the two of us. And maybe some kids of our own, if I could ever get Angus on board. I fell out with my family. So he's all the family I have.
Why did you guys have a falling out? Oh, did they not like Angus?
Oh, no, not at all. They love him. In fact, Angus has been trying to talk me into reconciling with them. But I don't know if I can forgive my brother for what he did. That's what I love about Angus, you know? He's always trying to see the good side of people. Most of the time, anyway.
Yay! And now Francis and I are best friends. Isn't that nice? I feel like maybe that should have happened before the wedding too. Because they probably put the wedding bands on at the wedding. And not, you know, like the morning after. Is it only one morning after? I think so. I don't remember. Anyway. Okay, perfect. So, whoops. Let's put our silk on. And we can make our first outfit tomorrow. But we are indeed just gonna, like, pop into bed real quick. So we can get to the trial. Because all I want to do is get to this stupid trial. I'm kind of a little bit desperate about it. But, I mean, I guess, I don't know. I should be being patient. I'm not always great at being patient, especially in video games. Okay, so let us make that little outfit. I'll show you what it looks like. It's not really one that I really enjoy, so we will definitely be selling it to Violet, but I can show you what it looks like anyway. Oops, wrong button. Oops, there we go. Yeah, so it's just like, I don't know. I don't really think leggings should be pants. Unless you're wearing something that, like, covers your ass. But again, live your own life, make your own choices. I don't really care if other people want to wear leggings as pants. I don't really care very much about what anyone else does, to be perfectly honest. Again, live your own life, make your own choices. As long as you're not hurting yourself or anyone else, go for it. Oh, I don't think we started making leather. I think I forgot about that entirely. So, we will do that. Okay, and we also need to stop by Marty's, because we're running low on chicken feed. And it's Sunday. I think he's open Sundays? I feel like he's open Sundays. But that also could be a lie. Yeah, we haven't made any leather or not. So, we're just gonna go with mushroom leather. Because why the hell not, right? And we'll do that and make 3 of them. Because having a lot of leather is important, because weirdly, outfits that even don't look like they would have leather on them often require leather. Which, I don't know, seems weird to me anyway, but whatever. It's a video game. That's how those things work. Sometimes they just require weird things of you. Okay, and we did the chickens, and we're still a little bit early. I don't think Marty will open until 9. Does House tell us, or should I open the menu and do it that way? I don't know. I guess we'll run down and see what it says. Thomas might be out at 8. I think he comes out at 8. possibly. I don't know. I could be pulling that out of my ass, to be perfectly honest with you. Oh yeah, see? He comes out at 8, so we can chat with him while we wait.
Plants will always tell you what they need. My grandmother said they'd sing to her, and I believe it.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's valid. I've never heard plants sing, but I don't doubt your grandmother. I'm sure she was telling the truth. Okay, oh, Finn's here, so we should talk to him. So we can get these up.
Us not having a school bus like the kids on TV means I'm missing out on some prime pranking opportunities.
Yeah, well, you know, might be a little dangerous to give you a school bus. Yeah, okay, he's open Sunday. So let's just go and check the collectibles on the beach while we wait for him to open. As you know, that's how that works. Oh, I guess I could speed up time, but also I am lazy. Oh, and we can get our blueberries. And Kai. Let's talk to him, see what he has to say.
When I was younger, I was sick a lot. My mom kind of kept me away from other people so they couldn't give me their germs. So I wonder if that's why the way people behave seems like alien to me sometimes. But a town having a witch trial is weird, right?
Yeah, Kai. It is weird.
Thank you. Oh.
Absolutely, definitely 100% weird. I mean, to be fair, your town does actually have witches in it. But, you know, I feel like it's not the 1600s. We shouldn't be having witch trials. Again, I don't even know what the consequence of her being found a witch would be. Because somehow I feel like they're not going to burn her at the stake. Because that seems like kind of extreme. But also, like, who the hell knows?
I know it's all in my head, but sometimes I feel like everyone...
I feel that way sometimes.
Yeah, okay. So, she said that a bunch of times. But I suppose that's what happens when you have to talk to everybody all the time. And they only have a preset recorded amount of lines. And that's kind of how that works. Not a big deal. But I wish she'd talk more about her mom's witch trial. That might be interesting to hear.
Angus has been talking about going away for honeymoon weekend, but romance is literally the last thing on my mind right now.
What's on your mind instead, then? The witch trial? I don't know. I wonder where they would go on a honeymoon. That would be a thing to know. Or a question to answer. I don't know, maybe it'll tell us. Okay, so let's chat with Marty.
Sebastian always looks like he's having such a blast on that skateboard of his. Almost makes me want to break out my old hot pants and roller skates combo.
Maybe don't. Mostly just like the hot pants, but again, if that brings you joy, I guess. Live your own life. Okay, oh, we already did Marty too, so that's good. But, oh, whoops. I'm gonna speed time back down. Even though it's kind of wasteful to, like, do days slowly. I don't know. It just makes me a little bit less anxious. And we have a bunch of people that we need to talk to. So we will do that.
Fairhaven looks like an unassuming postcard. But when you've lived here long enough, the mysteries don't end.
Which is what I like about it. Mysteries are fun. It'd be boring to live in a town where everything was just normal. I mean, I guess I do live in a town where everything is just normal. You know, like, fictitiously.
Guy's always trying to convince me to join him out on the waves. I enjoy the craft, but it's not really my thing.
Yeah, no, that's valid. I mean, surfing is definitely a skill. Not one I've ever tried, but I don't like being wet, so.
I sent my mom a photo of the butcher shop. She said Dad liked my layout. Coming from him, that's high praise.
Which is nice. I'm happy for you, Kim.
What's wrong, Emmy?
It's fall. That means we have a whole another year before it's summer break again.
Yeah, I mean, that's about how that works. Fall's a nice season in its own right. And I guess I haven't been to school in several years, so maybe it doesn't really count, but...
Getting married isn't something I really think about.
I'm way too young. I mean, I do have a bunch of sketches of my dream wedding dress, but that's more like design inspo.
Yeah, no, I mean, don't be in a rush to get married. Only get married if you find the person who's right for you.
I'm usually a big crier at weddings, but I managed to keep it together. Juliet would never have let me hear the end of it if I burst into tears during her song.
Yeah, but it would have been cute, and that would have been okay. So let us go and nip into the church, and I guess we'll hear at the end of Cameron's sermon.
I heard a very good question from one of our members recently. They asked, Messenger, I climb and I climb until there are blisters on my feet. Why can't I reach the pinnacle? And I told them, why, it is only when the blisters are on your mind instead of your feet will you truly arrive.
Okay, then. Anyway, we'll just do the rounds, I suppose. Talk to all the people.
Angus said the portrait was his favorite wedding present. Thanks again for making it possible.
My pleasure.
Oh, we should talk to Cameron, too.
Hey, how's the Consciousness Center, Messenger?
It's great. And the Water Relief Initiative was received so well that I've decided to make charity a regular part of our community efforts. More details soon. I hope you'll think about contributing.
Sure, why not?
I hear you're investigating the depths of our local mine. It was quite profitable when my father was my age. Maybe there's still valuable ore down there.
Maybe, but we also shouldn't start up a whole mining operation. Based on, like, the mold and stuff. Whatever Ariel said it was.
Yesterday, I forgot to put eggs in my cake batter. I just can't stop thinking about the people in the woods. Are they all witches? Are they all my neighbors?
Technically, yes and yes, I guess. But also, we're not dangerous.
Isn't just sitting here in the message hall calming? I feel like I can really clear my mind of distractions and focus on becoming my best self.
I'm happy for you, Vanessa. And I guess we'll see what Natalia has to say, too. If she said anything about the trial.
Do you think witches and malcontents are the same thing?
Sure do. They exist everywhere, right? We just have different words for them. A malcontent is someone who isn't happy. They manifest their negative energy and it drags other people down. That's what witches do too.
I mean, that might be your experience with witches, but I don't think they're mutually exclusive. Witches don't have to be bad people with negative energy, dragging other people down. Just because that one lady was mad at your grandfather, or whoever it was she was mad at, and put a curse on you. The rest of the world doesn't have to be like that. Oh, we should go to Ravenwood. I did forget about that. But, we'll stop and talk to these people first. Then maybe we'll fly over.
Remember when we used to run a lemonade stand in town and then spend our earnings on ice cream?
Yes! Whatever happened to that old ice cream parlor?
Oh, the owner retired ages ago. Truth is, it's hard to run a business year-round here.
Yeah, I mean, I would think, given that it's such a small town, but everyone who does run a business here seems to be doing alright.
Didn't expect Otto to escalate things to a neighborhood watch. Time was, this would be my cue to pack up and leave.
No, Shelby, don't move away.
Don't worry, girl, I'm not going anywhere. Not for Otto or anyone else.
Well, that's good. I'm glad. Okay, so we'll pick up one of those. And maybe a thistle as well. Just because. And I guess we can see are any mandrakes on the ground. Because I really struggle with seeing them on the ground. So having this spell, I guess, would help with that. But no, doesn't look like it, I don't think. Anyway, alright, we were going to fly over to Ravenwood. We fly up and talk to Giva, and then run. That's what we'll do. That is what we will do, I have decided. Did we pick up the other levitation potions we made? I think so. Anyway, doesn't matter. We've got a bunch of them, and they're not hard to make, which is good.
I'm starting to wonder if it might have been a mistake coming here. I believe in science, not superstitions from the Middle Ages.
I mean, accurate. It is a little bit weird that these people are afraid of witches, but also, I mean, there are witches, so... I don't know. complicated, you know? Okay, to Ravenwood, and we need seeds from Perry. So let's try to remember that while we're at the store. Oh, I didn't check the bulletin board today, did I? Or maybe I did? Have we been here already today? Am I crazy? We couldn't have been, right? No.
Ravenwood's home, but I gotta say, it'd be fun to visit the big city one day.
By big city, do you mean Milkwater?
I was thinking more like New York. I'd love to live in a place that never went to sleep.
Yeah, cities are wonderful. I'm definitely more of a city people than a not city people. I guess we should probably pull some of these out. And we have that one now, but whatever. Anyway, I guess that's the number that you can have. Like 4? Was that 4? I don't remember.
Perry came in asking for books on demonology earlier. I wonder about what she's hiding sometimes.
I would also like to know what she's hiding, if she's hiding anything. Because she seems very interesting as a person.
You humans have it so easy. You can't live long enough to forget where you came from.
Yeah, I mean, that would probably be sad. I don't know. Perry seems so interesting, but she doesn't seem interested in humans. Except, apparently, Amira. But you know.
I like a good chuckle more than anything. But don't be deceived. If anyone threatens the woods, I will become so very fearsome.
Well, that's good. I'm happy for you. I'm glad you don't have to be scary all of the time. To be scary when it's important. Oh, should we chat with Violet? We did that already this morning, right? I think so. In, Sophia's. Right? I think so. Anyway, I'm gonna nip down to the mine, and we'll see if we get a cutscene for the last floor. And also we can pick up that sample. So we can go and deal with that. Which maybe we'll do. Maybe we'll do that tomorrow night. I guess we could do it tonight. I don't know. Doesn't matter. No. Okay, apparently you don't get a cutscene. Or maybe I needed to, you know, whatchamacallit. Okay, well, now we have a geological sample. And there's also fish and stuff we can get here, but I don't know. We can deal with that later, I think. Also, I should probably be going and getting more wood, because I have a bunch of gold. So, we don't need a bunch of gold. So, that should be okay. Let's nip out and do some more wood chopping, and then we'll probably head to bed. Or maybe we should go and give Shelby the thing. Should we do that today? Let's do that today. I've decided. So we will do this, and this will hopefully take us until nighttime. I don't know that it will or not, but I'm sure we'll figure that one out. And then tomorrow, both Parker and Natalia will be open, so we'll be able to see what we need for those things. Which is good. Oh, maybe we should be clearing up that space then, if we're gonna have like a barn. And, you know, a shed. Not a shed. A hayfield. That's what we want. Hayfields. That would probably be smarter of me, wouldn't it? Or, I don't know. We could get the garden bed, but I don't know. I don't really plant a lot of things. We probably will plant quite a bit of wheat when we get to fall again. But I don't know how much of the game goes on after the story ends. And I think the story ends after winter. So I don't know. Maybe we'll play something else after that. Who knows? I guess we'll find out, I suppose. I haven't gotten there, so I don't know how that works. Like, I don't even know if we'll be married. Because apparently I go very slowly. Like, we're not even dating anyone or anything. My other save, I'm at least dating someone. But I've also been better about, like, gifts and stuff. Not that I've been able to give the person I'm dating any gifts, but you know. I'm trying to get, like, Perry and Ariel up. Because in the other save I have done, Zephyr. That's what her name is, right? I think so. I'm pretty sure, anyway. Okay, so this here I think we might need, and also that rock over there possibly for the barn, which I guess is what we'll make first, because that makes the most sense.
Whoa! What's
A recipe? Oh, for flan. Flan is another one of those recipes I find kind of particularly upsetting. But that's probably just like a weird me thing. I don't think regular people find desserts upsetting. I mean, it's certainly possible, but I haven't really met anyone else who finds desserts upsetting. I suppose that's probably just a me thing. Perhaps. Who knows? Anyway, let's nip over here so we can give Shelby the geological sample and see what happens there, because that's a thing that I would like to do. And then we'll do the next day, and then it should be the trial, which will be exciting. We will indeed get there before noon. I was a little bit worried, given how long it's taken us to get here. But that's okay. We'll figure it out. Okay, so yeah, we can't really hit anything because we don't really have any energy. And I don't think it remembers if you've hit something afterwards. Like if you go to bed and then try to hit something again tomorrow, I don't think it takes less hits. I mean, I don't really know. I suppose that's always a possibility, but... Oh, we didn't buy seeds from Perry. Damn it. God, I'm useless. Anyway, let's talk to Shelby.
I made it down to the lowest levels of the mine.
Ah, have you? Good. Let me take a look at those stones. We'll see what stories they hold.
All right, here they are.
Oh, a great cracking, like something being split apart. And then the cave filling up with damp water. Water all around.
It's okay. That happened in the past. We're still in the now, Farseer.
Thank you, novice.
What did you see?
The first witches on this island. Thousands and thousands of years ago. The ones who built the stone circle.
Whoa.
And then something broke the pillars, and an earthquake hit, filling the cave with water.
You saw the stone circle change to what it is today.
Seems that way. Powerful things, rocks. Thanks for letting me look at the sample. Here's a little something as thanks.
Shelby, do you have a familiar too?
I got, 4 right now, but I've had more. Only fools think you can have only one familiar. Your life changes every day, doesn't it?
I guess. I don't know. Maybe it would be a fun adventure. Okay, I'm not really gonna worry about that. But we're just gonna nip home and head to bed. Can I move the time back down? Probably. Maybe I should have just gone to normal, because we'll want it to be 9 a.m. quickly. We can go and see. I should have checked when I was with Natalia about the, whatchamacallit, upgrading our tools. Because that's a thing I would really like to do. And we should be able to afford that, and hopefully also a barn and a hay field. I don't know. Did we check this today? Sure, why not? And this is never really worth it because he gives you like 0 gold. So why would I bother? I mean, it is only like 5 wood, so. But still, I don't know. I guess maybe it'd be helpful if you need to build up your relationship with Parker. It's not a thing we need to do because we're already best friends. Okay, cool. Let's head to bed. Oh, should we check it? Let's check about the potions. See if we want to make. I mean, we do want to make a couple more of these. Just, you know, to have them. And I would do that, but we still have 3 or 2 left, so we probably don't need to do that yet. Whoops. Especially if we make 3 out of each of them, and then, I don't know.
Is it time for bed?
Yeah, we should make another one of those growthy potions, though. I think we need silver for that. I don't know if we have enough silver. Maybe we should have made a silver essence. Whoops. That's okay. We'll get there. We do things slowly because I'm a little scatterbrained, but you know. We do get there eventually. Okay, and do we have enough to make a growy potion? Yes, we have the silver, but we don't have this. So let's make a couple of those. I don't know that you need those shells for anything else, so I suppose making them all into calcium doesn't matter. I don't actually know. Possibly you need it for something else. I don't know. It's the kind of thing we can find out later, I suppose. Anyway. Oh, we should check on the dirt. It's been a while since we've done this, hasn't it? We should see how much soil we have anyway. 57. Which should do the hayfield, I think. I could also do the garden plot if we wanted to do that instead. But I don't know that we want to do that instead. I don't know. No, I think we'll get the sheepies first. Because having the sheep will get us more cotton faster, which is good. Because then we'll be able to make more clothes. And then I'll be able to get cute outfits, which I would like. Because I don't know. I mean, this outfit's fine, but I would like one that is a little bit cuter. I haven't tried all of them on yet, but I do have a couple that I really like, so we'll probably aim for those first. I guess we'll have to make a bunch of them to sell to Violet to be able to unlock those. I don't know if it unlocks the sort of shades of outfits at random, or if it does it all in the same order every time. I don't really know. I mean, I guess that's the kind of thing we can find out when we get there, I guess, right? Yeah. Okay, anyway, we don't have that spell anymore. Maybe we should go and make another one. Oh, we'll be fine. We're just gonna do today really quick, and then hopefully the trial. At which point we'll figure out what's happening. And that will be exciting. Because then we'll know what we're working towards next.
So, do you really think you'll be able to get these medals done in time for the leveling up ceremony, Natalia?
You bet. Of course, houses of worship usually play host to other types of ceremonies, if you know what I mean. Perhaps as messenger, you ought to set an example and go first.
I'm too committed to the work I'm doing with our members to focus on my own personal life, Natalia.
I admire your dedication, Messenger. I'm sure when you're ready, you'll be equally committed to your partner.
Oh, I'm sure of that. She would be one lucky lady. Excuse me, I've got to go see if the first batch is cooled.
I hope you won't think I'm being egotistical, but I suspect that Natalia's ribbing is disguising a bit of a crush. Unfortunately, I've already got my eyes on someone else. Well, I better be going. I'm needed back at the Consciousness Center. Hope I see you soon, Tara.
With Connor, he says he likes us.
My flock might think they're learning from me, but really, I'm learning from them.
Which is appealing, because, you know, Kim is all like, I like Amira. Amira says she likes us, but I think Amira just kind of likes everyone. I think she's the kind of person who just kind of casually dates a lot of people.
Did you know Juliet could play like that? Because I sure didn't. Maybe I'll ask her to learn some Ukrainian folk songs. The kind my dad liked to hum on rainy evenings.
Sorry, that she likes to date a bunch of people at once, like casually. I don't know, there's nothing wrong with that. It just means that she wouldn't be like, just like, I don't want to date anyone else because I like you. I mean, I suppose if we, like, officially dated, we'd make that official and she wouldn't date anyone else. I don't know. Maybe we'd talk about it, I guess. Okay, so we need 12 each, so we'll need 24. And how many can we make? We can indeed make 24. Alright, well, let's make some gold tools. Alright. And now we will head to Parker's and see what we need for the barn. We should be able to get at least one of them. And we should probably do the barn first, but I won't get any sheep until after I have the hay field. We might as well pick that up too, because, you know, we'll have blackberries soon.
Feeling some relief from the summer heat, Angus?
Yes! I can finally...
Yeah, okay. We've talked about that before. Okay, we did that. Should we talk to Otto? Sure, why not? Let's see if he has anything new to say.
My wife, Vanessa, is Why?
Yeah, okay. That is not a new thing, but that's okay. Oh, we should talk to all the kids and Vanessa, because I would like to do better at the hearts thing. Not always doing great, you know?
Bummed about school start? Me?
Yeah, okay. He said that before. And Sebastian?
Honestly, I think the biggest reason I want to leave the island is that there's way too much time to daydream. I want to be busy with things that matter to me.
I mean, that is indeed a valiant effort, noble pursuit.
I
don't
can
know.
tell when people look at me, they see my dad. How could I hope to live up to him? I don't want to disappoint anyone.
Keep being you, Juliet. You'll always have your parents in you, but there's so much more to you than that.
I wonder if Kai will sell me a discounted apple tree next time.
Okay, great. He's definitely said that before.
Deep in thought, Vanessa?
What's that, dear?
Yes.
All right, the secrets. Okay, again. We've heard that many times. To Parker to see about the barn. We might need to clear some space or whatever, but it's not a big deal. Okay, let's see.
Lena really seems upset about the trial. I would be too. I mean, if my shop was directly across from a diner owned by a witch, I would want to know. Can't blame Lena for being a bit freaked out about the prospect.
That's not what she's freaked out about. Oops. Okay, so I need 60 iron ingots. Okay. But we should be able to do that. And we have indeed cleared the space. So, let's go see about the iron ingots. How many we have or don't have. Oh god. After you lose the, like, fast-moving spell, it feels like you're, like, crawling along the ground. It's a little bit tedious. Again, not a big deal. I could probably just make another one, but I'm being lazy about it. Because, you know, I don't know. We'll get there. So, iron ingots. How much iron do we have? Probably enough to make 60? I mean, we only really need to make 58. Okay, and now we have like, oh, we still have 86 iron. Brilliant. And we also still have enough money, which is good. So let's go and get a barn started, shall we? Let's shall. One of those things my brain just says. Which is weird. It's from a Pajama Sam game. I don't know if any of you have played Pajama Sam, but the thing we did a lot in my childhood. Pajama Sam, you are what you eat from your head to your feet, I think. It's like a donut boat.
Okay, I'll get started fixing up that old barn right away. Should only take a day or so.
And every time you say, shall we, she says, let's shall. And it's just been playing in my head like that ever since. But you know, it's been quite a while, I suppose. God, I'm old sometimes. I mean, I'm old always, I guess. I feel old sometimes when we talk about things like that, but whatever. Bruno, see what he has to say.
See, Sophia's not a malcontent, or whatever Cameron calls him. You ask me, the only one stirring up trouble is our fair messenger himself.
I mean, it is kind of true. But also, it might be Otto. And the Wraith. Not like just singularly Cameron. It would probably be okay if he were the only one. Okay, and Shelby's not here. And I'm just not gonna worry about the gloaming because I'm being lazy. But you know, that's how that goes sometimes. Yeah. Oh, here he is. Perfect. Oh, he's got a thing. Okay.
There's something fascinating about that tree in particular.
Who? Oh, it's you. Beg pardon. My hearing isn't what it used to be. To answer your question, every tree is fascinating. Ever since I started living out here, I tried to treat them as individuals. Each tree has stories after all. Tell me, did you ever get to know the natural world back in the city?
I went hiking and camping whenever I could.
That's the spirit. Elsewise, the city'll drain you dry. I used to live in the city myself, but I left. Must have been some time ago. And I'm not keen on returning.
Do you prefer life here?
Oh, yes. It's not easier, that's for certain. But it's bigger, brighter, more colorful.
I don't know if bigger is the word I would use, but okay. And you have some mandrakes, so we'll take those up from you. And head back this way. Is there anything else we need to do? Oh, we'll have to find Francis. He's probably on the beach. I don't know. maybe at this time of day he'll be in Sophia's diner. I don't know what his actual schedule is. I don't really pay attention. And besides, we're best friends now, so we don't have to worry if we forget to talk to him. Which is good. I don't know if we'll be able to talk to Cameron today, since we just did the Cameron thing. I don't know. I guess we can see. Because sometimes it lets you and sometimes it doesn't. I don't really know. No, okay, cool. Don't hit the button too many times because you're impatient. Okay, oh, we should go up and see Giva as well. But we can do that in a minute. Right, Sophia's closed on Mondays. Things I forget regularly.
Kim, are you crying? This town is the worst. I never should have come here. What happened? Someone threw red paint on the windows of my shop. I feel like someone is trying to run me out of town. You know, it's funny. I got an offer in the mail from someone who wants to buy my shop. If things like this keep happening, I don't know. Maybe I'll take them up on it.
Things will get better. I hope you stay, Kim.
It's awful, and it breaks my heart. But I do think it's not people being prejudiced about them being a them or whatever. I think it's probably just Marty who wants to buy the shop so he can develop town. Which, you know, is not a thing I want.
Did you know that the original meaning of libations is offering to the gods? So when you think about it, my bar is kind of a...
Alright, yeah, he said that a bunch of times. Yeah, no. I do think it's probably just someone who wants to buy the shop and not someone being an awful person from town.
Sometimes I consider taking up an actual book club, but then I think to myself, when would I have the time?
I don't know. Suppose it's the kind of thing you just have to make time for. I mean, obviously she has a lot of other responsibilities, so she may not have time to make for it. Which is fine. It's gotta be tiring, though. I mean, I guess I spend my life kind of tired a lot of the time. But that's just because existing is exhausting. But, you know. That's a me problem.
Juliet played so well at the wedding. How come I haven't heard more of her sick guitar solos?
It's the awkwardness, I'm telling you. That was the first time she's played in public. I'm just so proud of her.
Yeah, no. Okay, perfect. Let us give you the topaz. That's what they are. Whoops. There we go.
Hermosa, you are a lifesaver. I can't believe you found this just for me.
Oh, whoops. Hold on. Sorry. Let's chat, sir.
Maybe one day I'll borrow one of Kai's wetsuits and see if it really makes the cold water more bearable. But today is not that day.
I do wonder. I've never been in a wetsuit. I don't know how that works. Or if it works very well. Again, I don't love being wet outside of water. Which, I mean, I guess seems silly if you're, like, going to be in the water. But you do eventually have to get out. You can't just live the rest of your life in water. So I do try to avoid being wet as often as I can. Pretty much only take showers or baths. You know, because those are things that are important for you to do. But I don't like go swimming, and I hate being out in the rain. All other kind of weather is fine. It's just rain.
Zephyr's quite possibly the smartest person I've ever met. The stethoscope I used today is one I commissioned from her. It picks up everything.
Cool. That's pretty neat. You're lucky to have, you know, a goblin friend who can make things like that. Is there anything down here? Oh, there's Thomas. Have we talked to Thomas yet today? I don't think so. It doesn't look like it. Okay, cool.
Everyone goes on about how wise Shelby is, but his life story is what really interests me.
He's told you about his life before Fairhaven?
All the time. You just have to ask him the right questions.
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. Oh, we're almost best friends with Thomas, though. So, that's good. We are slowly improving our relationships, which is nice. Okay, we are still unrelaxed. I got worried there for a minute. I don't know why. I mean, there isn't really anything we need to do. Exactly, right? we still have to pop into Ravenwood and talk to Wes. So we can get married to him, hopefully before the game ends. I don't know that we'll keep playing after the game ends. I don't know. Suppose if you're a person who watches this, you can let me know what your opinion on the whole thing is. If you'd like me to keep playing or not. I don't know, I'll probably want to play something else. But that's usually how I am with games. I play one thing obsessively, and then I put it down and very rarely pick it back up again. Because, you know, that's normal. I mean, it's probably not normal, but that's how I am with pretty much everything in my life. So,
I wish my ancestors would have built Ravenwood Hollow close enough to Fairhaven to share its weather. But then it would be easier for me to test out my weather systems.
which would only make us more suspicious to the outside world. So maybe we can be grateful that that's not a thing.
Zephyr gave me some roots she found in the mines to make into tea. She said it's a goblin favorite, but, it's not really to my taste.
Well, in all fairness, you're not a goblin. I don't know. I'm very picky about tea. I really only drink, like, herbal stuff. And only with, like, a fuck ton of sweetener in it. Not really picky about the sweetener. Like sugar or whatever. Doesn't matter. Agave, maple syrup. Any of the things. I guess maple syrup might be weird. I've never actually put maple syrup in tea. Because again, I feel like that would be weird. But I don't actually know.
You Wilds have come to Ravenwood Hollow for centuries. I see all their faces in yours.
Thank you, I think. But Perry's gone. Fudge. Okay, we're gonna have to see if we have...
I know you're your own person, but you sound just like your great-great-aunt Vivian. She was far better with potions, though.
Sorry, he said that before. But yeah, like, they keep going down. What am I doing wrong? We're here every day, aren't we? Did I not come yesterday? I feel like I did. I mean, I don't really know for sure. But I feel like I did. I don't know. Maybe we didn't. Anyway, let's pop up here and see Giva. And then we will check the dig spots on the way down, because they tend to have recipes in them. And we need more recipes, because I think we're going to have to start cooking food for Perry and Ariel and stuff, so they like us faster, because we're screwing that one up quite a bit.
I asked Cameron how he can truly think there are witches in this town, and he corrected me that the term was malcontents. But isn't that the same thing, really?
Yeah, kind of. Or at least in his mind, I suppose. Maybe? I don't really know. Or cabbage soup, which does look strangely red. I guess it has, like, tomatoes and stuff in it. Perhaps? I don't know. I only eat soups that don't have chunks in them. And even then, I'm not really... I don't know. Not huge on soup. I really like butternut squash and sweet potato soup. And also, like, tomato soup. But only Campbell's tomato soup. Not like real people tomato soup. Conveniently, the Campbell's tomato soup is vegan. As long as you don't put real milk in it when you make the soup. Which is nice. But I also eat soup. When I eat soup, it's mostly either bread or crackers. So it's not really like soup. So, you know, I don't know. Sometimes you just need soup that's not soup. I guess normal people probably eat soup normally. But I mean, everyone uses like bread and crackers and stuff with soup. Or at least most people do. Probably just not into a place where it's not really like soup. And more of like a thing you dip bread in. Or a mushy cracker slurry. But I don't know. I like it that way. Ooh. Yeah, I'm gonna have to stop and blow my nose, it seems. So maybe we'll do that and then we'll head to tomorrow. So I'll be right back. Just hold on like a minute. And we're back. And I think we'll just head to tomorrow, perhaps? Yeah, because Violet wasn't open, so we couldn't check that, and none of the rest of anything really matters. I would like to have a trial. So I guess that's what we'll do, I think. Hopefully that will happen when we wake up tomorrow. I guess we'll find out.
I better get over to the town hall for Sophia's trial.
Okay, here we go. Let's have a witch trial.
I'm so nervous for Sophia. I feel sick. Do you have the incantation?
Right here in my pocket.
My butterflies can settle down now.
Let's not shilly-shally about. Citizens of Fairhaven, Sophia Moretti stands accused of witchcraft.
It's not true. I've been telling you all week, Otto. Listen to me.
Natalia Kuznetsov, you put forward the accusation. Please tell us everything, in detail this time.
Now, Tara, read the incantation.
Dark Wraith, you have been found. I wish you to be bound.
Natalia, did you hear me?
How come no one is saying anything?
Because no one else can see it. That's what makes wraiths so dangerous.
I think it worked.
Sorry, Mayor Soft. What came over me? Sophia isn't a witch. Sophia, I can't apologize enough. I've come into the diner and complained about my life so many times. And you always give me a slice of pie and a listening ear.
Isn't that what anyone would do?
My whole life has been a struggle to get out from under the heap of bad luck a real witch gave me. But that curse is lifted now.
Natalia, what are you saying?
I take back my accusation. Sorry to trouble everyone.
This is unexpected. Does anyone else have evidence of Sophia's witchcraft? Right then. Sophia, you are not guilty. Everyone may go.
Yes! Take that! Whatever primordial evil created these wraiths. You were amazing, Tara. Now, let's get out of here. This room is filled with bad vibes.
Okay, well, we've done it. And there isn't really anything else to do yet. I guess we'll talk to everyone, see what they say. But everyone did leave this time, so we won't screw that up.
Why would Natalia say she had proof that Sophia was a witch and then change her mind? It makes us, look like we called a town hall meeting for no reason.
Well, I mean, you didn't call a town hall meeting for no reason. You called it because someone said there was a witch. And then she took that back. So it was, like, technically for no reason, but you had no way to know that. I don't know why I'm defending him.
Sophia should never have had to go through a freaking witch trial. I've almost strangled a few Ks just thinking about it.
Yeah, no, I mean, it definitely sucks. Whoops. Okay. Perfect. And let's see what we have. Okay, I don't know. Could probably go with like this one. Or this one's kind of cute, but it's a little bit fancy. We have this one that has the lights on it, which will be good for winter when winter comes. Maybe we'll get that one and this one? Sure. Okay, cool. Now we have new things to make outfits out of. Those are good words. Anyway, find out about the witch trial, I guess.
Hemi was mad we couldn't go to the trial, but I was kind of glad. It seemed scary. That's a secret, though. I'm not a scaredy cat.
No, I mean, kind of scary. But it was alright.
I wanted to go to the trial, but I had to babysit the twins. You don't get a ton of chances to go to an actual witch trial, you know?
It was pretty anticlimactic and not really much of a witch trial, but you know.
Hey, Juliet? Don't want to talk?
No.
Okay, I'm sorry, babe. At least your mom's not a witch. Or being accused of being a witch, I guess.
So, did anyone at the trial do, you know, magic? I wanted to go, but Mom said no.
Nope, no magic. I mean, our magic, but shh, don't tell anyone.
Tara, I'll be honest with you. I don't know what to say to Sophia. I'm usually quite good at knowing what to say in any situation. Not this time.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's gotta be hard. I also don't know what to say. But I also don't know what to say in most situations. So, it's not really surprising. I guess we'll have to go and talk to the Coven again tonight and see if they have a thing for us to do. And we'll be able to do that before we close stream. Because again, I'd like to have a thing to be able to be working towards next stream.
My training manual said that it would be easy to recognize a malcontent, but it's actually pretty hard.
Maybe that's because they're not real? I don't know.
I'm exhausted. And to think, I believed that moving here would mean a slower paced life. I feel like I have to work even harder because I'm the only one responsible for the whole town's health.
You do seem really busy.
One woman I dated said I use work as an excuse to not get close to anyone. She just didn't understand the pressure.
Don't hate me, but I think your ex may have had a point. You might just not be ready to make space for someone else in your life right now.
I couldn't hate you. It's just depressing to think that you might be right. Thanks for letting me vent. I feel like taking a day off soon. But like a real day off, not paying bills and doing laundry. Maybe if you're free, we could get a drink sometime?
Okay, and oh, we have things for her. Okay.
You brought the ingredients I are just...
Yeah, I mean...
Thanks kindly, Amira. There are some things hair of the dog just won't cure.
That sounds dangerous. You're trying to use clay to cure indigestion things?
I wanted to check in on you. You had a hard time, what with the trial and everything.
Hard. It was awful. I'm glad Natalia took that spazzatura back, but I can't forget that she accused me.
Maybe she was having a really hard time too?
I understand that. But still, Tara, will you be honest with me? Did you believe the accusations?
Of course not. I know you're not a witch.
Good. I thought maybe everyone was being polite. This has been so hard on Juliet. She already had a hard time with people, and now...
Yeah, I mean, that's gotta be hard, I guess. I don't know. I'm not good with people.
I hope Otto remembers the mistakes he made, letting people throw around accusations like they're nothing. But I have this feeling that he won't.
No, but we might be... You might not be mayor for very much longer. Shelby said things will change soon, so hopefully.
There's no such thing as a malcontent. Angus says we have to agree to disagree.
I mean, I suppose. I don't know how we'll be able to convince him there aren't malcontents, but there aren't, so.
You think Sophia'd like some clams? I hauled up a lot today.
I don't think that's kosher.
You're right. You're right. I feel bad for her, but I'm not so good at talking. I figure let my fishing do the talking.
Well, that's sweet. I'm sure she'd appreciate the gesture.
Brah, I didn't think Otto was that serious about the malcontent thing. I wish he'd try to just be, like, content.
Oh, whoops, sorry. We want to see if he has anything we want. I mean, I don't think so. We're doing okay with mulberries, I think, for the moment. Yeah, I don't know that we need anything from him, so. I suppose that can wait.
Witch trials have happened in Fairhaven before. My dad told me that the island has a long history of them, but this time feels different.
I wonder what about it feels different. Oops. Anyway, we'll speed that up so we can get to, dark faster. I don't know that we have that spell. I don't actually know.
I hope that trial was the last time anyone brings up witches. Come on.
I mean, it is... I don't know. It's hard, because, like, you think it's silly, but also we are witches. So, like, they're not really wrong. They're wrong about danger, but not about, like, existing.
Fairhaven is lucky to have you. Otherwise, Sophia would have been... Well, Hazel knew what she was doing, bringing you here.
Thanks, Wes. Very nice of you to say. Well, we probably should go find Shelby. Doesn't matter. We'll make our way this way to, Ravenwood to talk to all of those people, so we don't lose more relationship with them. Because apparently that happens pretty quick. I don't know. Do you think it's, like, because they're Fae that they're just, like, really hard to get to know or something? I don't know if individual people have, like, different rates, or if things drop more if you don't talk to them. Like, if it's individuated or not, I don't really know, actually.
No one would have called Sophia a witch if Marcus were still around. And Giacomo. And Gloria.
And, okay, so we'll pick up one of these. Also maybe a thistle. Cool. Okay, and then we should talk to Thomas, because we're nearly best friends with him. So that will be good. Is he on the beach? Oh no, he's right there. Okay, cool. Oh, sorry.
There've always been malcontents in those woods, whatever you want to call them. But it doesn't take a genius to see Sophia's not one.
No, I mean, you're not wrong. We're getting close. Probably be at least another day. I don't know. We'll work on it. Oh, I might need to sneeze again. I don't know. We'll try and hold it in, I think. Okay. Have we done the... No. Okay, cool. So, let's get these bits done. Hold on a second, actually. I might just do that and hit mute, though. So, just a second. Okay. Sometimes my nose just decides it's going to go nuts. And then it does. It's weird, but whatever. I'm used to it. And our other chicken? Oh, here she is. Oh, and Give will be up at the thingamajig. Maybe we should fly there first? Seems like an intelligent decision. So we'll do that, I think. Oh, hold on. Maybe I should turn time down just for like a couple seconds so we can get up to Giva before she closes. And then we'll get into Ravenwood. And then we'll turn the time back up again. Okay, cool. Whoops, wrong button. Oh, whoops. I think I went too far. There we go. Wow, we have like 20 of those. I'm impressed. Maybe I shouldn't be, but it feels... stop doing that. Give us the rock. There we go. I think we'll have to invest in some more of those machine things. Anyway, let's chat with Giva.
I did a cursory review of this area's history before I arrived, and I recall several mentions of witch trials. I was sure I was over-preparing, but now...
No, I mean, it is weird. But I guess if you have witches, you'll have more witch trials? I don't know. I wonder if the actual witches have been accused of witchcraft. These are things I would like to know. I don't know, I love history. But I suppose that's not the kind of thing they have written out for this game. Perhaps, maybe? I don't know. Maybe we'll find more things out about it. Who knows?
Is it?
I think they're still doing, like, whatchamacallit, updates and stuff. Because they just did the, Violet update not that long ago. So maybe they're still updating? I don't know. Okay, cool. And this one. Perfect. And then I'm just gonna nip into Ravenwood real fast, like. And then we can turn the time back up again. And that should be fine. Because they're probably not gonna go to bed early. But I think I'll wait until we get there. And I don't know. I would say talk to them, but I don't think that's a good idea. Because we'd like it to be dark as soon as possible. Because I want a new quest. I'm very quest oriented. I like to have tasks and things to be working towards. So, that's what we're hoping for. Anyway, I don't know. Whoops. Okay, we probably could do the gold one now, because we don't need to save our gold. But that's okay. Okay, so let's do, I guess we should do Zephyr first. Since you know. They're the one we're the most friends with.
Thank goodness Sophia had you and the rest of the coven to help her out. I don't want to think about what might have happened if... you know.
I have to ask, why do you care so much about someone you've never even talked to?
Because she's innocent. She didn't do a thing. I can't bear that.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's important. Innocence is kind of important, especially when it comes to witch trials. Then you start... I don't know what those words I was trying to use were. Anyway, let's give him these.
Delightful! Thank you!
You're welcome.
Well, you've averted one crisis. But be wary. I can always sniff out a hunter. And that mayor of yours is on the hunt.
Yeah, we should probably be, like, a little bit worried.
Before I met you, I thought berries were, I don't know, glittery and pink and sweet.
Oh, please, Tara, we are not cakes.
No, but she does have, like, feathery bird wings, which is not how I picture fairies. But again, I don't know what the specific lore of this town is. Or what the rules and stuff are. Because it's different everywhere all the time. Okay, so we've got honey. And I could collect the soil, but I'm gonna be lazy about it. And we will just nip ourselves up here. And then it will be dark, and then we can figure out what's happening. Okay, I should probably slow time back down again, though. So it isn't like 1 AM. Okay, so you don't have a thing? Oh, Lena has a thing. Perfect.
I can't stop thinking about Sophia. She had to suffer for something we messed up. At least Tara and Amira got Natalia to quit spreading that skinder.
You did Fairhaven and Sophia a great service. Thank you both. Journeyman, we did our best to keep the wellspring balanced.
But all that trying amounted to a hill of beans. The wraith still got out.
It's the danger we always feared would emerge from the wellspring.
It's true. We have to do a better job of keeping this island safe. But for now, let us turn our attention to the changing of the seasons. It won't be easy this time. Novice, herbalist, how would you feel about another trip to the gloaming?
I thought you'd never ask.
Yeah, what'd she say?
Look, normally we wouldn't need herbs and flowers from the gloaming to turn fall into winter, but the season-changing ritual draws heavily on the wellspring, so I think we can't be too careful. You'll be looking for a mushroom called the Trompette de la Mort.
Look, I don't remember much French from high school, but I think you're asking us to find a death trumpet.
Correct. Ooh, I've never seen one before. They grow in places where the wellspring magic once flowed, but then got cut off, which gives Trompettes de la Mort special properties. But don't worry, they just look like funky chanterelles. They're not dangerous, I think. And they're often found inside Fey rings, so we know what to look for when we're in the gloaming.
Novice, once you and Herbalist have found a Trompette de la Mort, combine it with a tiger lily flower and a pearl to make an incantation for turning the seasons. The rest of us will stay here and tend to both the glamour and the wellspring.
We're on it.
Okay. We're gonna need some more of those. Okay, I suppose that we should probably stop here then. It's only been like exactly 2 hours. But this is a good thing to look forward to tomorrow. So I think that is what we will do. So I guess I will see y'all tomorrow. Yeah, we should be good tomorrow. We didn't do Thursday because I didn't feel very well, but we are fine at the moment, so we should be okay for Sunday. Hopefully, I don't know. Fingers crossed things will go well, but I will see you hopefully tomorrow. Goodbye.